Welcome back to Hollywood Echoes. Today, we're diving into the incredible transformations of the cast of Little House on the Prairie. From their humble beginnings in the 70s to where they are now, some of these stars have taken unexpected paths. Make sure to watch until the end, because you won't believe how some of them look today. If you love classic Hollywood, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Now, let's get started. Michael Landon. Michael Landon was the heart and soul of Little House on the Prairie. In 1974, he captured the hearts of audiences as the warm, strong, and loving father figure, Charles Ingalls. His charm, charisma, and undeniable talent made him one of the most beloved television actors of his time. Not only was he the lead actor, but he also took on the role of producer and director, shaping the show into the enduring classic it became. Landon's dedication to his work was evident in every scene, and his influence extended beyond the screen, leaving a lasting impact on family-oriented television. However, despite his on-screen success, his personal life was not without struggles. In 1991, at the age of 54, he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, a battle he ultimately lost just months later. His passing was a devastating loss to Hollywood and to his devoted fans, who had grown up watching him portray the ideal father. Decades later, Michael Landon's legacy remains intact, with his performances continuing to touch new generations. His warm smile, iconic presence, and contributions to television ensure that he will never be forgotten. Melissa Gilbert, Laura Ingalls Wilder. Melissa Gilbert is best known for her role as Laura Ingalls Wilder on Little House on the Prairie, a show that defined her childhood and catapulted her to fame. She joined the cast at just 9 years old, quickly becoming a beloved face on television. Her natural charm, expressive acting, and ability to portray Laura's joys and struggles made her one of the most recognized child stars of the 1970s and 80s. As she grew up on screen, audiences watched her transition from a playful, adventurous girl to a mature young woman. After the show ended, Gilbert continued acting in television movies and guest roles, but she eventually shifted her focus to other passions. She wrote a memoir detailing her experiences in Hollywood and her personal struggles, which became a bestseller. In 2016, she made a surprising move into politics, running for a congressional seat in Michigan. However, due to health complications, she withdrew from the race. Though she stepped away from mainstream television, Gilbert remains an icon of nostalgia. She frequently participates in Little House reunions, sharing memories with fans who still hold the show close to their hearts. Despite personal challenges, she embraces her legacy and continues to inspire those who grew up watching her. Karen Grassle, Caroline Ingalls. Karen Grassle brought warmth and strength to Little House on the Prairie as Caroline Ingalls, a role that solidified her as one of television's most respected mothers. Her performance as the loving yet resilient matriarch was praised for its emotional depth, making her a favorite among viewers. Before joining the show, Grassle was a trained stage actress, and her classical theatre background gave her performance a depth that resonated with audiences. After Little House, Grassle took a step back from television and returned to her theatrical roots. She spent much of the 1980s and 90s focusing on stage performances and writing. Though she occasionally appeared in guest roles on TV, she preferred the intimacy and artistic freedom of theatre. In her later years, Grassle became an advocate for women's rights and social issues, often speaking about the challenges faced by women in Hollywood. In 2021, she released her memoir, offering a candid look at her experiences on Little House and her life beyond the show. Today, she continues to embrace her iconic role, participating in fan conventions and reflecting on the show's lasting impact on generations of viewers. Melissa Sue Anderson, Mary Ingalls. Melissa Sue Anderson's portrayal of Mary Ingalls in Little House on the Prairie made her one of television's most memorable child actors. Her ability to capture Mary's emotional journey, particularly during the devastating storyline in which she loses her sight, earned her critical acclaim. She became known for her serious, dramatic performances, setting her apart from many other young actresses of her time. Despite her success on the show, Anderson made the decision to leave before its final seasons, seeking new opportunities in Hollywood. She continued to act in television movies and guest starred in several popular series. However, she never fully embraced the spotlight in the way some of her co-stars did. Instead, she gradually stepped away from the industry, choosing to prioritize her personal life over fame. In later years, Anderson relocated to Canada and focused on raising her family. Though largely retired from acting, she occasionally reflects on her Little House days in interviews and conventions. She also wrote a memoir detailing her experiences as a child star, offering a rare glimpse into the pressures of growing up in Hollywood. Today, she enjoys a quieter life, but remains an enduring figure in classic television history. Alison Arngrim, Nellie Oleson. Alison Arngrim's portrayal of Nellie Oleson made her one of the most iconic television villains of all time. With her signature blonde curls and a permanently smug expression, Nellie was the spoiled, manipulative rich girl that audiences loved to hate. Unlike many other Little House stars, Arngrim didn't have to worry about typecasting. Her character was so distinct that she became instantly recognizable in any setting. However, behind the scenes, Arngrim's life was far from glamorous. She later revealed in her memoir that she endured a difficult childhood, including abuse and personal struggles. Instead of allowing these hardships to define her, she used humor as an outlet. After Little House, she shifted her career toward stand-up comedy, turning her experiences into witty, self-deprecating performances. In addition to comedy, Arngrim became an advocate for AIDS awareness, using her platform to support charitable causes. She embraced her Little House legacy, often appearing at conventions and speaking about her time on the show. Her book, Confessions of a Prairie Bitch, became a bestseller, offering an honest, hilarious, and sometimes heartbreaking account of her life in and out of the spotlight. Today, she remains a fan favorite, known for her humor, resilience, and ability to laugh at the character that once made her infamous. Dean Butler, Almanzo Wilder. Dean Butler joined Little House on the Prairie in its later seasons as Almanzo Wilder, the man who would eventually become Laura Ingalls' great love and husband. His arrival on the show marked a turning point, as it shifted from focusing solely on Laura's childhood adventures to exploring her journey into adulthood. With his boyish charm, strong presence, and undeniable chemistry with Melissa Gilbert, Butler quickly won over fans and solidified his place in the Little House legacy. Before Little House, Butler had appeared in various television projects, but it was Almanzo that made him a recognizable face. His portrayal of a determined, hard-working young man struggling to build a life with Laura resonated with viewers. He brought warmth and depth to the role, making Almanzo one of the show's most beloved male characters. After the series ended, Butler continued acting, appearing in shows like The Love Boat and Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but he gradually transitioned into a career behind the scenes. Today, he works as a producer and director, focusing on documentaries and historical programs. Despite stepping away from acting, he remains closely connected to Little House and its fans. He frequently attends conventions, participates in retrospectives, and shares his memories from the set. Through his continued involvement, Butler ensures that the legacy of Little House on the Prairie lives on for future generations. Charlotte Stewart, Miss Beadle. Charlotte Stewart brought kindness and wisdom to Walnut Grove as Miss Beadle, the town's beloved schoolteacher. She played the role with warmth and patience, making her a favorite among both the characters in the show and the real-life viewers. As a nurturing figure in the lives of Laura and the other children, Miss Beadle embodied the ideal educator, firm yet compassionate, guiding her students with care and understanding. Before Little House on the Prairie, Stewart had already built a solid career in television with guest roles on various shows. However, it was Miss Beadle that made her a household name. Her character's presence was a crucial part of the early seasons, and even after her role was reduced, Stewart remained a fan favorite. Following her time on Little House, Stewart continued acting, appearing in cult classics like Twin Peaks, where she played Betty Briggs. Though she never became a major Hollywood star, she enjoyed a steady career in television and film. In later years, she stepped back from acting and embraced a quieter life, focusing on personal projects and reconnecting with fans. And that wraps up our journey through the past and present of Little House on the Prairie. Which transformation surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more Hollywood throwbacks. Thanks for watching Hollywood Echoes, and we'll see you in the next one.